Hello everyone and welcome on this new Friday analysis video from Xtreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. So I'm here today to tell you what are my signals and observations of the market for this for today actually. Before that, of course, I wanted to remind you about the premium group, which is doing very well. Finally, I admit that we have been struggling for the last 2 weeks, but finally again, this week is good for us. We admit, of course, that there was some losses here and there. And again, this is normal. The market was really tough this week. But thankfully, just yesterday, we have made more than 170 pips of profits to our clients, which is a very good number considering the situation of the market. And we can see here the USDCAD signal has immediately hit the take profit number 3 after like 2 hours, which was fantastic and a very good profits to our clients in that group. Now, of course, I wanted to mention also about the CPI news, which also has hit in the market yesterday. As we can see, we actually have warned the premium members about this news, telling them to be very careful about it. Not only the premium, but even the guys or the members in the free group as well. I have sent them the reminder to be very careful about the CPI news, because I was sure that they will actually change the whole market direction. And as we can see, as a result, the Euro USD, my friends, let's now begin with the Euro USD. So as we can see, for the Euro USD, as a result of the CPI news, the market right now is rising. And if we look right now at the daily chart, since we actually were aiming the signals for Friday only, we are not aiming for the whole week. So let me just move to the smaller time frames. However, on the daily time frame, we can see that the market is most likely going to continue the rise. Let me delete the old signal to make things clear for you. So as we can see, my friends, the market seems like it's actually going toward that level of a resistance right here at 0.98444, which means the Euro USD still has about 70 pips more to go. The question is, where exactly is the best level to start buying this pair? Let me now move to the 30-minute time frame. Again, we are aiming just the signals for today, Friday, so we don't really need higher than that. Now, considering the market's condition, actually, buying right here exactly at that level of a support at 0.97652 was actually a good idea. That is actually the best level to start buying the Euro USD, and I believe I was a little bit late in releasing this video. However, we can still have a better entry. If now I move to the 1 hour time frame, now we can notice right here, my friends, that this resistance right here as 0.97510, that is the nearest one to that bullish breakout candle, which was on the left before a strong key support level. So meaning we can actually wait for the market to continue falling, to complete the pullback, and then we can start buying the Euro USD right away, exactly right from that level of a previous support, exactly right from here. Now, why I'm telling you that the market is gonna continue the fall? Actually, if I draw here a resistance trend line, actually from any high to any lower high, just like that, as you can see, the market has respected this level as a resistance trend line. Again, now we can see if I actually extended this line a little bit more, I'm going to make it a ray. Now we can tell that the market seems like it's respecting that level as a resistance trend line. So most likely the Euro USD is going to make another pullback and continue the fall upon the pressure from that resistance trend line. We are just hoping for that. If that happens, that's going to be good, because we will actually have a better entry to our trade. I believe buying right here at 0.97533 is going to be a good idea, and keep the trade running till the market reaches that resistance after making about 90 pips of profit. The safe zone, my friends, shouldn't actually be ranging lower than this level of a support right here as 0.97145, which means the safe zone is ranging for 38 pips against 90 pips of profit. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the Euro USD. Moving now to the Pound USD. Guys, I will move fast between these pairs. I want to release this video very quickly to not make it also long. And of course, I want to make sure that hopefully these signals are all gonna be activated as soon as possible. So as we can see, for the Pound USD, my friends, now we can tell that actually let me now move to the 1 hour time frame. Now on the 1 hour time frame, we can see that the market has actually created here a resistance trend line. That is the resistance trend line, and right here was the bullish breakout from that level as a resistance trend line. Now we can see that the market is most likely going to continue the fall till it reach that level, retesting the broken resistance trend line to create a new support trend line. Now the question is, can we find a support level horizontally? The answer is, of course, yes, definitely we can. And the answer lies exactly right here. Exactly. exactly right here at 1.12525. That's, my friends, gonna be the best level where we can start buying the pound USD again. We just have to wait for the pair to fall for about 54 pips more. However, if we do that, the target, my friends, has to be placed right here at the nearest strong real level resistance at 1.14279, which means we are aiming approximately 175 pips profit from the signal. And of course, the edge of the safe zone shouldn't be ranging lower than this level of a support right here at 1.11812. There goes the signal, my friends, for the pound USD. Moving now to the AUDUSD. Alright, so again, the AUDUSD signal, I believe it has worked fantastically well, and it has hit our take profit level. But however, let's now see what we can do next with this pair. So let me just delete the old signal, and let me just tell you something. Right now, the AUDUSD, my friends, has actually formed here a very obvious false breakout, or a fake breakout. Now, if we look at the bigger time frame, if we look at the daily chart, we can see the price action right here. The market has created here a pin bar, which indicates that at least for today, the AUDUSD is most likely gonna continue the rise. Guys, again, I'm going fast because I want to finish this video soon. I don't want to make the video so long, and of course I need to release the signals as soon as possible, so hopefully no one will miss any signal. So again, the market seems like it's going to continue rising till it reaches that level of a broken support level. After that, we can see what we can do with this pair. However, for the meantime, we will actually maintain a buy order till the market reaches that level, meaning we still have 80 pips more to go. Now, going to the 30-minute time frame, where exactly is the best level to start buying the AUDUSD again? Let me just tell you, most likely, we are going to start buying the AUDUSD exactly right here at the nearest support level to that false breakout, which lies exactly right here at 0.62693. We have to wait for the market to fall for about 36 pips before we can continue buying it. And of course, if I draw here a support trend line just like that, we can see that the market is most likely gonna be respecting that level as a support trend line, and therefore is gonna continue the rise. So that being said, we are going to wait for the market to fall here all the way to this level of a previous support, and then our take profit level has to be placed right here at the nearest strong key support level, which we are actually waiting for the market to continue rising to, exactly right here at 0.63637. That's going to be our target, which means we are aiming 94 pips of profit, hopefully. And the edge of the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging lower than this level, the lowest level of a real support at 0.62349, which means the edge of the safe zone is gonna be ranging for 34 pips against 94 pips of profit. And there goes the signal, my friends, for the AUDUSD. Moving now to the USDCAD. Alright, so the USDCAD signal, the buy order right now is not valid in my opinion after that bearish movement happened due to the news from the CPI. However, let me just tell you something. For today, let me just go to the 30-minute time frame. Alright, so as we can see right now, the USDCAD is actually facing a real level of a support right here at 1.37457. Now we can tell, my friends, that this was right here a real level of a support, and meanwhile we had here 1 and 2 false breakouts. We can see that the market has actually created here a support level again right here before the false breakout, which means that is the real level of a support. However, it seems to me like the USDCAD is actually struggling on that level of a support, and most likely the USDCAD is actually going to continue the rise till it reaches that level of a real resistance, and from there we are actually aiming to start shorting the pair after it rises for about 70 pips. I know that's very bad signal, so actually I need to make it clear for you, my friends. The market is most likely going to continue rising till it reaches that level of a real resistance right here at 1.38158, which means we have to wait for the market to rise for about 60 pips before we can start shorting it. Again, the market is crazy nowadays, and as we can see here on the 30-minute time frame, one single candle, as we can see right here, has actually it rose for about 71 pips. Again, these candles happened because of the news. The candle has fallen for about 95 pips. Another candle here rose for about 45 pips. So actually, waiting for the market to rise for about 60 pips is really nothing nowadays. And let me just tell you, the level of 1.38158 is actually the ideal level to start shorting, since we can see right here that this was indeed the real level of a resistance. Real level of a resistance, real. Then we can see here a fake breakout, another fake breakout, and again another fake breakout. Keep in mind that all these attempts of a real resistance were actually a real level of a support in the past, and finally it was a real level of a resistance before we finally had this big false breakout. So again, selling at 1.38158 is going to be our signal for the USDCAD. However, the target, my friends, has to be right here, the lowest level of a support, where the market has originally reversed from at 1.37064, which means we are aiming 108 pips profit from the signal. Meanwhile, the edge of the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging higher than the previous support level right here at 1.38615. Which means we are the edge of the safe zone will be ranging for about 46 pips against 108 pips of profits. There goes the signal, my friends, for the USDCAD. Moving now to the USDJPY. So again, the USDJPY, my friends, is actually rising, and it just continue rising. I don't believe that the USDJPY is gonna make any bearish movement at the meantime. We can only expect to start buying the USDJPY again. So however, right on the 4-hour time frame, let me just tell you something. What we are seeing right here is interesting. This candle right here and this candle right there, these two candles usually indicates for a bearish reversal, which means we can expect from the market right now to make another pullback, and it might actually continue the fall till it reaches the lowest level of a support at 146.834. Now moving to the 30-minute time frame. Now, on the 30-minute time frame, we can see clearly that this was actually, my friends, let me just tell you something, exactly right here, at 146.969. That was a real level of a resistance which has been broken out from, and the market has already formed here another attempt of a support. This was support number 1. All these candles together represents support number 1. And we can actually start buying the USDJPY again once it falls again all the way to reach to retest the same level of the support at 146.969. I believe that's gonna be the best level to start buying the USDJPY after it falls for about 32 pips. However, if the market is gonna continue rising, then we need to use the trend lines here to identify where exactly we can keep the trade running. Let me just move here, just show you. We are having here this resistance trend line exactly just like that. So meaning, we are actually, let me just be more accurate. I need to make it accurate as much as possible. Yes, fantastic, perfect. Now that channel is completed. Now all we need to do is waiting for the USDJPY to fall here, or to fall all the way right here to that support level to create support number 2, and then keep the trade running till the market actually reaches the other edge of the channel right here. The channel actually is going to be completed right here, as we can see. We have to wait for the USDJPY to fall all the way, retesting that level of a support, and then rising all the way, and again it's gonna respect that channel, completing it. However, that means that we can actually aim 147. Let me just be sure. Actually, I did it before recording to save your time. I just need to make sure that it's accurate. The number is, let me just review it here 1 second. Yeah, it's correct. Yes, correct. This is the number. I need to zoom out again. Exactly. 850. Perfect. 848. That's fine. So again, my friends, we will be buying at the second attempt of a support, and the edge of the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging lower than this level of a real support at 145.614, which means the edge of the safe zone is ranging for about 35 pips only against the target right here for about 90 pips, I would say. Again, my friends, I was actually using a trading view chart to identify the take profit level. Anyway, let me now write the signal for you. And there goes our signal, my friends, for the USDJPY. Moving now to the USDCHF. Alright, so again, the signal for buying the USDCHF, I believe it has worked perfectly well from the last midweek analysis video, and as you can see, the USDCHF has already hit the target. However, it was a good signal, and I hope you guys have taken it. Now let's see what we can do next with this pair. So let me just go to the 30-minute time frame. Guys, again, since these signals are only aiming for Friday's trades, we don't really need to go to the weekly or daily chart. All we need to do is just go into the 4-hour time frame We were just now on the 4-hour time frame and 30-minute time frame just to identify the entries. However, I believe the USDCHF, oh my goodness, it has already been triggered. I honestly was going to send you the signal to sell the USDCHF right from that level of a previous resistance, or actually a real level of a resistance at 1.00196. As you can see, the USDCHF has already reversed and moved for about 11 pips from that level. I believe maybe we will witness another pullback, hopefully, since actually this was a resistance number 1, and we can actually short the USDCHF right on the second attempt of the resistance. Honestly speaking, the original plan actually was to tell you to sell the USDCHF right from that level of a resistance. The market has already reversed. So all I can do, my friends, is just keep the same signal. I'm gonna give it to you again. However, we are just hoping for the market to continue the rise again till it reaches that level of a previous resistance. Sorry, and the target, of course, has to be right here, the real level of a support at 0.99468. As we can see, this was a real level of a support, and we had here a false breakout. Now, what is the reason this is our target? Good question. Of course, this was, my friends, a Fibonacci 61.8, as we can see right here. The market has already reversed for 3 times from that level. However, if the market is going to reverse from Fibonacci 23.6, I believe it's going to continue the fall till it reaches 61.8 retracement. And from that level, we might consider buying the USDCHF again. But for today's Friday, we're actually going to aim to short the market. And if we look now at the 4-hour time frame, we can see that right here in general, the market has actually formed a support number 1, then a fake breakout, and again, this was support number 1 again. The counting of support and resistance always begins right after the false breakout. Regardless if it falls or real breakout, after any breakout, the counting of the support attempts begins. So this was a support number 1. So we're actually aiming for the market to continue the fall till it reaches the same level to create support number 2, which is gonna be, of course, our take profit level, hoping for the signal, of course, to work very well. And of course, my friends, the edge of the safe zone shouldn't be ranging higher than the highest level of a resistance at 1.00588, which means the edge of the safe zone is ranging for about 38 pips against 73 pips of profit. Of course, I want to tell you, if you want to enter this signal right away, I believe it's not going to be a bad idea. You can start shorting it right away, hoping for profits. And of course, you have to expect from the market to continue rising against your direction for a few moments before finally becomes in profits. There goes the signal, my friends, for the USDCHF. Moving now to the gold. Alright, so let me just tell you something. The gold signal, as we can see, has worked very well. The news actually has helped it to work exactly as I was predicting. Thankfully, those who have entered the signal have made more than 372 pips of profit. And the interesting thing is the market has reversed exactly from the sell level and reversed again exactly from the take profit level. How cool is that? I hope you guys have taken this signal and have made a decent profit with them, even though it was so risky. It was very risky to trade the gold during this news of the CPI. However, let me just tell you what we can do next for today on gold. Now, let me just make it short. Actually, we're having here, my friends, a real level of a support exactly at 1654.01. Now, pay attention. Right here, we can see the market has created a real level of a support. Then we had here a major fake breakout. But the interesting thing here is, I'm on the 4-hour. Let me just go to the 30-minute time frame. The interesting thing here is, right here, so this was the false breakout, the major false breakout, and as we can see, the market has already reversed here, creating a support exactly at the same level. And then we had here one false breakout, and then again another fake breakout. So actually, I'm relying on that fake breakout right here to identify where exactly we can start buying the gold. Now we can see that the market seems like it's reversing on that level of a previous support, but I don't believe that this is the case right here. I don't believe that the gold is gonna reverse right away. I believe that because actually, my friends, we're having here this level of a real support, which cannot be simply ignored. If I look here at the left, The strongest level of a support that I can find right here lies exactly at 1654.01. And right here we can see that the market seems like it's struggling to reverse right now at that support right here at 1662.23. Therefore, I believe that the gold is most likely going to continue the fall for about 90 pips before we can start buying it. And I believe once we do that, we can keep the trade running till it reaches the highest level of a resistance at 1682.48, and the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging lower than the false breakout level at 1641.13, which means the edge of the safe zone will be ranging for about 126 pips against 284 pips of profit. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the gold and for the remaining days, for the remaining USD pairs. Of course, I forgot to remind you guys about something very important. Let me just show you. So today, we will actually be having the core retail sales for the United States, for the USD, I mean, at 4:30 p.m. Dubai time, 12:30 GMT time. Guys, we have to be careful about this news. I'm not assuming that they're gonna make the same impact of the CPI news. I don't think that. But however, they actually might affect these signals. So make sure that you are closing all of your trades before these news are out, and you can open again right after finishing with these news, hoping for the market will not actually make big impact upon this news. Again, I doubt that, but we have to warn everyone, and just to make sure that I have cleared my side here. I want to clear my side to make sure that I have done everything I can. Okay, sorry, I had to stop recording for a while. Anyway, guys, again, I believe it's gonna be hopefully a good week, and everyone is gonna make a decent profit from these signals. In the end, I hope that it's informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.